Hello and welcome to Odds on Ligue and 29th match day, and this is a good one. We have Monaco PSG, we have Marseille Nice, so let's analyze all the games, of course, with Alain Valnegri and with you. Leave your comments and don't forget to press the like and subscribe. And now let's go on with the show. New match day in France, Alain, and the fight for the Champions League spots is getting interesting. Reims are challenging Marseille and Nice.
Yes, hello Edu. I apologize for the last week because it was my worst week in Oddspedia. We must to improve this week, but it's a really balanced league. It's difficult to predict, but we can only improve this week for the champions. Yes, for the champions, for Europe against relegation. Ligue 1 is really balanced this season.
Exactly. The problem is that Monaco, Lyon, Lille, they are very inconsistent this season. So let's try to find good odds in this match day. And on Friday, we have Saint-Etienne 3, and we have good odds. Actually, if we trust Saint-Etienne, I think it's a team that is worth to be trusted right now. They are back actually into the playoff spots to relegation, but we have to remember that they are in great form. They drew against Lille. That was a good result. Got 7 out of the last 9 points. The problem, Alain, is that Troyes, they looked doomed a couple of weeks ago, but they survived. They are a new team after beating Nantes and Bordeaux.
Yes, it's true. Maybe Nantes, 𝐿𝐸𝐴𝐧𝐧𝐸𝐴 was so much confident last game in Troyes, and they lose that game. Troyes away is for the last 4 games 3 defeats at away. Saint-Etienne catch a really good point in Lille last Friday. The form is excellent. They have recovered positivity. The group live really well. We saw an identity of play, really strong in defensive phase, and they're waiting 35,000 people Friday in Saint-Etienne for that game. I think that one can be one of the key of that game. Saint-Etienne need to winning. Saint-Etienne need to follow with that positive streak at home. 3 last game they don't lose, 7 point about 9, and I think that there will be follow that streak. Odds interesting. Sign 1, odds 2.00.
Indeed, good odds, even higher. Depends on when you check Oddspedia website, even as high as 2.5. Saint-Etienne to beat Troyes. Also interesting odds if we back Lens. Clermont is our next game. Clermont, they can almost fall into the relegation spots if Saint-Etienne win that game against Troyes. They lost against Lorient. This is a major blow for them. The problem, Alain, is that we've been saying the whole season that Lens are good playing at home, but this is no longer true. Only 1 victory in the last 4 home games for them.
Yes, both teams are like Luna Park. It's really difficult to predict the game at home and outside, because you check Lens, you said only 1 victory in last 5 games. Clermont outside lose 3, winning 2 in Marseille, and Nice. Really difficult, especially for a team building with a really offensive football, and winning against the better team about the Ligue 1, and worst against lose against the worst team, lose against a team of Ligue 2 in Coupe de France. Is difficult to predict that. I think Clermont suffer that type of team, really physical, like Lens. Lens must to recover his form. Lens need that victory to try to confirm the rhythm about the European team. Lens, I think, can be win that game. The odds are 1.70 for the victory of Lens against Clermont Saturday.
And on Saturday, we have an interesting game for Europe. Nantes, Lille. Nantes very, very strong at La Beaujoire. They won the last 4 games. We just said that they lost against Troyes, playing away in the last match day. And we have to see how Lille react after playing in the Champions League against Chelsea. Perhaps they are a bit tired, although we are seeing a better Lille in Ligue 1 recently.
It's interesting because we have a team winning the last 7 games at home, like Nantes. They're winning every game, and they receive a team really comfortable when they play away. They're winning in Montpellier. They're winning in champions in Wolfsburg, in Sevilla. They're winning in the Rennes. They catch 2 draw with 10 players in Marseille, in Monaco too. They catch a draw. They're winning in Lyon. Lille away make me feel confident. Nantes too at home, but the last game about Nantes, I don't like a lot of things about the attitude about with the team, and without attitude against Lille, you can lose point. And I think the victory Lille 𝐿𝐴 with the odds 1.80 is really interesting.
Then if there is a draw, you get your money back. Lille draw no bet, Lille Asian handicap 0. On Sunday, wow, this is a good one. In Ligue, Monaco PSG. This is another test for PSG after the turmoil, after the defeat at Santiago Bernabéu. We saw how Messi or Neymar were booed by their own supporters against Bordeaux. So the situation is not easy for PSG. They've won the title, Alain, but I guess they want to have good performances against big teams in Ligue 1, like this Monaco that they are playing against Sporting Braga in the Europa League. So perhaps they are tired before this game as well.
Yes. Is an argument. And Monaco don't winning at home last 2 games against Reims, Lorient, only 1 point in to 6 possible. Now in the last years, that game PSG won 4 in Monaco in the last 5. PSG now, I wait a proudly reaction about Paris Saint-Germain, because if we check the classification, Paris Saint-Germain as winning is not mathematical, but there will be win that Ligue 1 15 points. Now the only things that keep to this team is to be proud and show his superior individual talent. I am not. I was a lot really inserted with that game, but it's the risk of the week. For me, it's the risk of the week. Victory Monaco X no bet odds 2.75. It's risky, It's really risky, and
you think Monaco?
But we must to take risk.
Yeah, actually, the victory of PSG, we have good odds, around 2.0.
Yes.
This is unusual for a Ligue 1 game, seeing PSG, but we know how they are facing a lot of problems after that shocking defeat at Bernabeu. And on Sunday, we have Angers-Brest. Angers, they keep going down and down in the table. They lost to Reims. Now 7 consecutive defeats, only scoring 1 goal. But they are still favorites to beat Brest. And Brest is a team that away they've won recently at Lens, for instance. That is not easy.
Yes, Angers with that bad streak, that will be back for the relegation fighting. And at this moment is the worst team. No point in 7 games. Is a lot. That type of streak can be cost you the permanence in Ligue 1. Brest now, the last 2 games outside, they will be able to catch point in Nantes and in Reims. Last games against Marseille was one of the worst games. about the season. We wait a reaction about Brest for that game against a team like 𝐿𝐭𝐴𝐧𝐬. I don't show a reaction about this team actually, and Brest is not a good team to have that type of reaction, because they have a lot of arguments to make to propose football in offensive phase, and 𝐭𝐭𝐲 has a lot of doubt in defensive phase right now. I think we can try the double opportunity, 𝐿𝐿 odds 1.71.
And talking about the relegation battle, we have Bordeaux, Montpellier. At one point, Bordeaux, they need to react, or they will go directly to Ligue 2. There is 4 points difference now between Bordeaux and Saint-Etienne, only 2 points in the last 6 games, so everything is very negative. The positive thing is that they are hosting Montpellier, team that away, they are not that good, 3 defeats in the last 4 games. And I'm surprised actually to see Bordeaux favorite for a football game. Do you see any improvement without Petkovic?
Difficult, really difficult, because they changed the manager. They have a shy reaction, 2 points in 2 games with to draw, especially the game against Monaco, but Monaco was playing with 10 players. The problem in Bordeaux, when do you see the game, is the attitude. There need to be more bloody, more aggressive. That team suffer a lot, and they don't found the manager with strong quality about the managing of psychological way of the team. And at this moment, I don't saw a reaction. Montpellier made a very good game against Nice. They need only the goal, because in the game there was brilliant, but and there need to have a reaction. I saw more a reaction about Montpellier than Girondins de Bordeaux. I think that the odds 2x no bet 2.05 is really interesting, and we can try that.
I'm surprised actually to see Bordeaux favorite for this game. And talking about the relegation, also Lorient, Strasbourg. Lorient now out of the relegation zone after beating Clermont, but at home they lost the last 2 games. And this is also an important game for Strasbourg. After beating Monaco, it's time for them to say, wow, I want to challenge also the Champions League spots, only 3 points away from the 3rd position.
Strasbourg, from the beginning of the year, they lose only 1 game, and it was against Girondins Bordeaux. Basically, Strasbourg missed only 45 minutes from the beginning of the year. That team is a really serious team. In the collective way, it's really difficult to move Strasbourg at this moment. They play in a confident way, really interesting, and that can be the underdog about the Ligue, because they have only 3 points to the Champions League. I saw at the end of the season, if Strasbourg follow with that type of play, that attitude, a European team, and it will be a surprise, because nobody bet for Strasbourg in the European place at the beginning of the season. It's true, Lorient improve from some week, because we saw a team like 𝐿𝐭𝐴𝐧𝐬 in this moment, with 7, 8 or 9 defeat consecutive, but they have the capacity to have that type of reaction. But at this moment, Strasbourg is really superior about Lorient. L2 no bet odds 1.65 I think is interesting, because I don't saw Strasbourg losing in Bretagne Sunday.
We are having very good odds in this match day, in the Ligue 1, 4 teams playing away. As you are tipping, Alain, more difficult to find good odds. In the next one is the most clear game of this match day. Rennes Metz. Rennes really going for the Champions League spots. They were astonishing good in Lyon, 0-4 in the first 50 minutes. Finally, they won 2-4, and they won the last 4 Ligue 1 games, scoring 14 goals. So they are in great position, I guess. If you are also hosting Metz, a team that they cannot score a single goal, we should expect Rennes to win perhaps 2-0 or comfortably.
Yes, it's the team with goal statistic most interesting in this moment, especially in the way of how Rennes improve. And we saw a Rennes with more killer in last weeks. Only the game in Leicester that don't do a very good game in England, but in Ligue 1 the reaction in Lyon was really crazy. Nobody can predict about Rennes can be scored 4 goals in Lyon last Sunday night. Now Metz don't score. Metz have a lot of problem with the goal. In spite of that, I think is a game for a goal. The over 2.5 with odds 1.85 is interesting. We can play that.
Yeah, especially for Reims, scoring plenty of goals. Tricky the next one. Reims, Lyon won't be easy. For Lyon, we know that they've been very poor this season in Ligue 1. Perhaps they won't arrive even to the European spots. So perhaps also, Alain, they put more the focus in Europe. They have a very tough game against Porto, and Reims can take advantage of it and get some points against Lyon.
Lyon lose some games, some key games from the beginning of the season, but Lyon don't lose 2 games consecutive from the beginning of the season. They are brilliant in Europe because winning in Porto is hard for every team, and they do a very good game, especially the second half. Now Reims is a team found the key to play against the biggest team in Ligue 1. Is, in my opinion, a team with a really a lot of young player with potential, and that young player, if we check from the beginning of the season, improve a lot about the management of the game, because Reims is a team. In every game there will be great occasion, and at the beginning maybe they have the problem with the goal. The conversion, the percent of conversion was not really high, but they improved that, and that one is a very good news for Oscar. Oscar, and is the sign of Oscar, is doing a really good job in Reims actually, and I think there can be make problem to Lyon, who have the game against Porto in Europa League. I think we can try the draw for that game. 360 the odds for the X between Reims and Olympique Lyonnais.
I was very surprised to see Lyon beating Porto in Dragao with that goal scored by Lucas Paqueta. Again, perhaps they put their focus in Europe, and the last game is a Champions League game, no? Second against third, Marseille against Nice. Now Marseille back into the second spot after beating Brest with Milik scoring again. They also play in Europe, in this case in the Conference League, and they are facing Nice, always very dangerous. They drew with Montpellier, that's why they lost that second spot. This is a hot game, no, in the Côte d'Azur.
It's a really hot game. The balance about Marseille in Velodrome are really bad this season. Only 20 points in 14 games when they play at home. In change, Nice is the second team with the best statistic when they play away. Only 7 goals received in 14 teams. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant statistic for Nice. Except the game in Lyon against the biggest team, Nice make really good prestation, and we saw that against Paris Saint-Germain, 3 games against Paris Saint-Germain, 1 with extra time, and they don't receive goal. I don't remember a team playing 3 times against Paris Saint-Germain and don't receive the goal in the last 12 years in the French football. That type of game, Galtier prepared them really well, and I think the Nice can catch a positive results in Marseille. The double opportunity are really interesting. Consider the history of the season and the capacity about Nice to manage that type of game. Odds 1.74, double opportunity x2 for Nice in Stade Vélodrome Sunday night.
The loser can fall from the Champions League spots if Rennes win their game against Metz, something that we expect. Then Alain, let's go with your ACCA.
First game, Nantes Lille. Sign 2 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝑒𝑡 1.80 for the odds. Angers Brest x2 odds 1.71. Lorient Racing Club de Strasbourg, Sign 2 no bet odds 1.65. And Stade Rennais Metz over 2.5 goals odds 1.85 for a total 9.16.
Let's hope that we are more lucky in this match day. Alain, thanks again, and
it will be not difficult. Thank you very much, Edu.
We have now all the info to bet in this new match day. Let me know what you think, as always, in the comment section with your tips and predictions. And don't forget to press the like and subscribe. And also remember that we have a podcast for you. Thanks for watching. See you very soon.